Yeah, the operation took place on Sunday morning in the town of Tapalpa, which is in the central western state of Jalisco, and it was targeted to try and capture El Mencho. But it actually turned into somewhat of a gunfight between members of the cartel and the Mexican military. A number of cartel members were killed. Three more were injured, including El Mencho. They were taken on a flight here to Mexico City, but they died from their injuries. And this man has been evading the authorities for a long time. He's a notorious drug cartel leader here in Mexico, leading one of the most feared drug cartels in the country. And we now know that the US intelligence was actually involved in the operation to capture him. It's been a while now that President Trump has been talking about the need for Mexico to do more to crack down on drug cartels. He's been very angry about drugs being exported across the border, including fentanyl. And we understand that the operation that took place on Sunday morning here in Mexico, the US were involved in that in terms of intelligence, but it was Mexican special forces who went in. They tried to capture him, but they ended up killing him during a gunfight between cartel members and the military.
You talk about that gunfight. Just talk to us as well about the violence we've seen now more broadly across Mexico as a result.
Yeah, it's been quite astonishing, really, throughout the day how this has escalated across the country, not just in Jalisco state, where this all began, but in a number of other states, including very popular tourist destinations as well, where we've seen plumes of smoke rising across the city. Tourists have been told to stay in their hotels. The US Embassy here in Mexico, they've warned US citizens to shelter in place in a number of states. We've seen barricades set up by cartel members blocking major highways, vehicles being set alight, shops being set alight, and just general violence across the country. And of course, whilst it's a big moment to take out one of the biggest cartel leaders, you do have to question what cost this comes at, because right now there's a real fear here in Mexico about this violence and whether or not it's going to spread, and also the impact that it's going to have on the tourism industry, and even the impact it's going to have on the World Cup, which is taking place in just a few months' time here.